What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. The Royal Rumble is fast approaching, and naturally fans are curious as to who will win the event and earn a World Championship at Wrestlemania 40. Join us now as we look at all the winners and losers of the 2024 Royal Rumble. And keep in mind our video does contain some possible spoilers for the Rumble, so viewer discretion is advised. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new website, Wrestlelamia.com. First, let's start off with a fatal 4-way for the Undisputed Championship as champion Roman Reigns takes on AJ Styles, Randy Orton, and LA Knight. If ever a championship reign has epitomized it's not about the destination, it's about the journey, it's Roman Reigns' extended stay as Undisputed Champion. With no apparent end in sight to the Tribal Chief's reign, something that WWE has made painfully clear by its obsession with having a part-time champion break the records of past title holders' reigns, some critics wonder if the WWE even has a destination for Reigns. That being said, every Roman Reigns championship match is about two things. One, the latest sacrificial lamb to the head of the table, and number two, how the now repetitive storyline of the Bloodline will play out based on Reigns' current title holder. Fans have seen plenty of placeholder challenges, that is, wrestlers whose only purpose is to fill the occasional slot when the WWE decides it's time for Roman to defend his title. LA Knight served the purpose at Crown Jewel, with the WWE dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's by having Knight come close to defeating Reigns, only for interference from the Bloodline to save the day for Roman. And this match is particularly interesting though, because rumor has it that WWE changed up the format to protect one of the challengers. Some reports suggest that WWE's original plan was for Randy Orton to battle Roman mano a mano, a storyline that makes sense following the storyline of Roman and the Usos knocking the Viper out of action for 18 months. But if the backstage rumors are accurate, the WWE thought things over and realized that having Orton job to Roman would do nothing for either superstar and likely hurt the momentum Orton has since returning at Survivor Series. As a result, fans now have a fatal 4-way match which gives Orton an out, creates the illusion that Reigns will lose their title since he doesn't have to be pinned or submitted to drop the belt, and gives two wrestlers besides the Legend Killer to beat. Who knows, the WWE may give Reigns that much needed rub by having him pin LA Knight and AJ Styles simultaneously. But our obvious prediction, Roman Reigns retains the Undisputed Championship. Next up is the Women's Royal Rumble match. While the Women's Rumble match is unlikely to be as big as the men's match in terms of affecting WrestleMania, it should provide the WWE with plenty of opportunities for surprise returns and forwarding storylines. The WWE is obviously going with Becky Lynch challenging Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship, but the WWE doesn't have to have the man win the Rumble to get the title shot. The WWE can run an Elimination Chamber match in Australia to book the number one contender, or go with something such as a tournament on TV. Like the men's match, the Final Four will deliver excitement and suspense as Nia Jax, Bayley, Bianca Belair, and Becky Lynch slug it out for supremacy. One of the more interesting matchups in this Final Four is Bianca Belair versus Nia Jax. While Jax and Lynch are still nursing a grudge, the EST might see Nia as a chance to prove herself as she hits a KOD on Jax before eliminating her. Look for Bayley to use her peerless power at cheating to steal the win. Now we kind of have two predictions for the Women's Rumble. First, we have Bayley winning the Women's Rumble. The second prediction, if she actually makes her debut at the Rumble, is Jade Cargill. If Jade Cargill debuts at the Rumble, she's a surefire win, as why would you have someone debut in such a big match at the Rumble without them winning it? It would of course make a huge statement. But Bayley's win should send shockwaves throughout SmackDown as she'll have a chance to challenge Io Sky for the WWE Women's Championship. Although Damage Control's role model has said she'll use a Rumble win to go after Rhea Ripley, Bayley's shaky status with Damage Control makes it more likely she'll be out of the group long before the WWE show of shows. But while we know better than to predict when Damage Control is breaking up, it's a storyline that WWE have been teasing for months, fans will likely see some miscommunication in the Rumble as Bayley wins the match. Next up, the United States Championship match as champion Logan Paul takes on Kevin Owens. Now we're not going to go into a lengthy critique on Logan Paul's reign as US champion simply because we know that Paul's title win is nothing more than a publicity stunt. He hasn't defended the title since capturing it from Rey Mysterio at Crown Jewel, and he's barely appeared on TV to promote himself or the reign. However, the WWE likely feels he served his purpose by giving the WWE some publicity during the slow season between Survivor Series and the Rumble, and now he can provide even more publicity as the road to WrestleMania begins. Paul's first title defense should be entertaining as he faces Kevin Owens, an opponent who can talk trash just as well if not better as a Maverick, and whose style as a brawler is a good change of pace from Paul's recent opponents of Ricochet and Rey Mysterio. Although Logan Paul will likely use some high-flying moves to offset KO's power-based offense, it should be a true slugfest. The WWE has created several outs for Kevin Owens to lose without looking bad. First, there's the issue of his broken hand, an injury Logan Paul aggravated on last week's SmackDown. Owens has said he won't need to wrestle with a cast on, and Paul has said he won't defend the title against Owen if he wears one, which will give Paul an advantage as fans know he'll target it. Second, there's the threat of Owens' twin troublemakers, Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Fans should expect to see the two show up and lend Paul an assist, as something the WWE Universe knows Logan Paul will be happy to accept. This means the challenger has the deck stacked against him as he competes with a busted hand, and he has to always look over his shoulder for heels Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Still, a babyface is only as good as the odds he overcomes, and we believe Owens will get things done as he only can, defeating Paul and capturing the United States Championship. Our final prediction: Kevin Owens wins the United States Championship. Now, the match's finish could play out at WrestleMania 40. First, there's a possibility that the botched interference cost Paul the match, leading him to challenging Austin Theory and/or Grayson Waller. There's also the possibility that Theory and Waller's botched interference, assuming things play out this way, will lead to the two turning on each other. And finally, the Men's Royal Rumble match. Now, this year's men's match promises to be epic, as there are several big names rumored to appear, and the WWE Universe is curious to see whether the winner chooses Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns as their opponent. Not only that, but there's a story of CM Punk and Cody Rhodes both wanting to main event WrestleMania and the respective paths colliding at the Rumble. Expect this one to go down to the wire as the WWE throws in some big name returns and shakes things up by which wrestler enters when. Last year, Gunther entered at number 1, lasting until the very end before being eliminated by the number 30 entrant. What if the WWE switches things up and has, say, Punk and Rhodes enter at number 1 and number 2, with Gunther getting lucky number 30? We'll have to wait and see, but expect Triple H to ramp up the drama to make this Rumble for the ages. Another exciting part of the Rumble is the match's final 4, and we believe that WWE will use these 4 superstars to build up some of the major matches for the Showcase of the Immortals. This year's final 4 will be Gunther, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, and Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's appearance might not be a surprise for fans used to seeing him return around the Rumble, but he has a major role to play, thwarting Gunther's attempt to win the Rumble and setting up a Brock Lesnar vs Gunther match. As for Cody and Punk is on fire, and while Cody's story isn't finished, the American Nightmare won't win the Rumble 2 years in a row. Look for Punk to eliminate Cody, giving the WWE a reason for Punk vs Rhodes match down the line, but more importantly giving CM Punk his much desired main event match at WrestleMania as he challenges Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. What this means for the WWE's plans for Cody at WrestleMania is anyone's guess. Apparently, the saying "card subject to change without notice" also applies to wrestlers' pushes when bigger matches come along to replace them. But our final prediction: Hulk Hogan wins the Royal Rumble. No, wait. CM Punk wins the Royal Rumble. But there you have it, folks, all the winners and losers for this year's Rumble. What are your predictions? Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.